Welcome to Templeway Online. I was listening to a podcast recently, and this guy, he was talking about the amount of questions that Jesus had to answer. He goes that Jesus was asked about 183 questions during his time doing his thing. He answered only 8 of those questions, but ironically, he himself asked 307 questions. Now, I love this statistic, this fact, because it speaks to something that really is quite close to my heart, which is this idea of questioning things. It's this idea of answering things. It's the idea that we want answers, sometimes to questions that are very, very complex. I find this really intriguing because back then, and especially now, people want answers to questions all the time, right? People are asking more and more difficult questions. They're asking questions about the economy, they're asking questions about nature, they're asking questions about life, they're asking questions about health, they're asking all types of questions, and people are trying to provide answers. And when you go to people who you expect to have answers, you don't expect to be asked a question in return. If you ask your parent a question, if you ask a teacher a question, if you ask a politician a question, you don't want to be given a question in response. And if you're asking the Messiah, the Son of God, a question, the last thing you expect is to be answered with another question. Nevertheless, this was the way Jesus operated. And so it got me thinking, why? It seems to me, and I could be wrong, but it seems to me that there is real value in discussing things. There is real value in sharing opinions, in sharing ideas, in listening to the other side, and in coming to your own conclusions. And it seems to me that this was important for Jesus also. He wanted us, he wanted the people who are asking questions to come to solutions, to come to answers for themselves and with each other. It was less important to him to provide an answer. Because what does an answer do? Often it ends the conversation, doesn't it? It ends the debate. There's nothing more to be said, nothing more to be done, because we have the answer. But when we instead engage with questions and expand questions, a better conversation can be had. So maybe you're a Christian watching this, and recently you felt a lot of pressure to have the answer to questions that you have no clue about. Maybe people in your school or at work or just who you roll with are asking you more and more difficult questions, more and more complex questions. Maybe it's questions about the Bible, maybe it's questions just about life, maybe it's questions about what's going on around us, and you're feeling this pressure to have the correct answer. The thing is, I don't think you should feel that pressure. I think you should cut yourself some slack, because the reality is, if the Messiah, the one who came to this earth to save us, if he wasn't interested, or he wasn't pressured, or he didn't feel compelled to answer every single question that was thrown at him, maybe you could take a leaf out of his book. Maybe you need to say, I don't have the answer. Maybe it's okay to say, I don't know.